So exactly how do you think it is that humanity survives when the meteor passes by? Because what happens every 2,500 years is this wormwood mentioned in the Revelations, in Ezekiel, and in a couple other places in the Bible. This meteor passes by, and when it passes by, it shakes the earth. The earth tilts upside down, which we're already doing right now at over 50 foot a day. Our magnetic poles are shifting. We're flipping upside down at over 50 foot a day. So, because of the use of oil, mankind has burnt so much oil off the face of the earth that this is a fossil fuel. It takes thousands of years to build for the core of the earth to sustain itself, for the magnetic poles to be proper, and the gravitational pull on the earth to be proper. Oil and fossil fuels are the only weight that we pull off the earth that we don't put back. Okay, this is it's estimated that we burn over 1 million gallons per second of the minute of the day, and that's in the United States alone, guys. How many pounds is a pound of crude oil? I mean, is a gallon of crude oil? That I don't know, but you could imagine how many millions of pounds per second of the minute of the day we're burning off of this earth. Now, what's going to happen when this meteor passes by? It's bringing a field of trash already with it. Planet-sized meteors. Do you not possibly think that these aren't planets? That it's yanked off its axis because it wasn't heavy enough to sustain the G-force from this thing passing by. It's burning at over 2 trillion degrees, I think, is what they estimated it at. That's 10 of our suns. All right, 10 of them. This thing's going to pass by us at a third of the distance of our sun. So it's going to scorch us. But now that we've burnt so much oil, this is the only weight that true weight that we pull off, that we don't put back. Everything that you put back into these oil holes that you're drilling oil from is all stuff that comes from the earth already. All right, so you're just moving weight around. All right, so now we burnt so much weight off of this earth that their thought on this is that we're going to get yanked off our axis, guys, when wormwood passes by. That's the reason why there's a race to Mars. Then there's a race to the moon. Everybody's trying to get the hell off the planet because they know something about this meteor fixing to pass by, and they're trying to move the hell around. They're trying to watch it from a distance. I'm sorry, but our creators are not going to let you run to Mars. Why do you think? Why do you? I mean, it was humanity that was up there in the first place during the last Earth cycle. Our creators wiped you clean. You know what I mean? They're gonna do it again. How many times do you have to do this to get it out of your system? We've done this millions of times, over and over and over. That's the reason behind the gate in the Bermuda Triangle. That gate is the interdimensional gate spoken of in Revelations that the wicked one is to step into. All right, that's how the 144,000 are saved here on the earth, and the microorganism that Barbara Lawler found that has no DNA, that feeds and breathes carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. I can't remember which one it is, whichever, but that feeds off of it. It's capable of taking a host, and it attaches itself to the host and mimics its DNA. This is why it doesn't have any DNA. And those that aren't viable hosts, it kills off. It drowns with carbon dioxide in the lungs. COVID, all right? And then those that are viable hosts, those that are of the bloodlines of the 12 chosen bloodlines from the tribes of Judah, or from the tribes in the Bible. I don't remember. There's so many names. I have a hard time with names. Anyways, but you know what I'm talking about. So this thing attaches itself to the host, And during this time, when the meteor passes, it scorches the earth, burns everything on the earth that creates oxygen, producing the carbon monoxide, which at that turn, this microorganism takes over and breathes for us, and until the atmosphere is rebuilt. All right, this thing's so hot that when it passes, it scorches the earth. It heats up our oceans, killing everything. All right, as it goes around the sun and then comes back across us, it reheats everything up. What does a chicken do in a pot of water? It melts down and crumbles off to the bone, decomposing in a faster manner. That's how the earth reabsorbs everything to create the fossil fuels that it needs to produce. And it takes 500 years to do this. This is a sped up process for the earth to reproduce the things that it needs for these fossil fuels. All right. Now, what makes y'all think that these precious metals that you're finding out there on rocks, what creates precious metals? The perfect conditions that are like our earth provide for these things to for gold and platinum and all these different precious metals that you're mining for are come from Earth's lifestyle earths. Now, what do you think are floating around in our universe out there with all this precious metal? Do you honestly think that the precious metal was created while it was floating around? No. It was one of the Earths from a different Earth cycle that was destroyed because of the oil burning when wormwood come by. That's the reason for the time machine that's coming up over top of the Giza pyramids. The bubbles that are forming over top of these pyramids, all right? That it's the creators coming. You have to understand this. They're on their way. So, stop trying to kill the microorganism that y'all found that's going on everybody. All right, stop, because that you're not going to be able to. That's how the 144,000 survived wormwood going by. All right, it's just the way it goes. It's a cycle that has continued to take place. Now y'all have a choice. The choice is to come and snatch me up so that we can work on fixing the problem because I have the knowledge to fix it. Or you can the same thing in humanity insanity. Y'all do the same thing every earth cycle. Every earth cycle. Your greedy asses still with the technology to give everybody a car that needs a car without burning fuel. You can put all the oil back. You can take all the cars and build them into something else. Use that metal, the scrap metal, for building buildings or whatever the hell you want to build. You know what I mean? And start healing the earth instead of destroying it. But your greedy asses continue to stick needles into the earth. The earth is a living entity. Y'all are stealing her blood. That is her life force y'all are stealing. Come on. I mean, you really aren't that dense. And I know this. You've got to know the truth. You've got to. Be smart enough. I'm telling y'all are going to start a war and y'all are going to bring something bad onto this earth. If y'all continue mining these meteors, putting them in orbit and mining them and spraying them down with cyanide, y'all are going to catch something, bring something down here and piss it off, and it's going to destroy humanity. Be smart enough to look at it in a microscopic level instead of letting your greed destroy humanity again, like it does every 2,500 years. Come on, man. Think about it. I mean, think about it. Use your brains for a second. Past anything other than precious metals, gold, and money, because money on the cool, you really don't need gold to back money. It's paper, man. It is printed freaking paper. And there is enough for everybody in this freaking world. People don't have to be poor. People don't have to go without, man. This whole world, people just don't have to go without. Some of them choose to do so. You know what I mean? And that's their choice. But the rest of the world chooses. It's just ridiculous what y'all are forcing us into. Y'all are killing us, man. Population control, man. I'm full of knowledge. I wish y'all would come tap this brain, because y'all are fixing to start something that y'all ain't gonna be able to finish if y'all don't pay attention to what you're doing. Mom always told me, work smarter, not harder, and be smarter than what you're working with. Otherwise, you won't be able to work with it. Y'all fixing to tap into something you don't know nothing about, man. God bless y'all. God bless humanity. Love all you. I'm trying my hardest, but every direction I get knocked down. Nobody wants to help me. Nobody wants to help me help y'all. So it is what it is.